You probably haven't heard of this indie game, Bleed. Bleed is a fast-paced acrobatic shooter where you dodge bullets and fight bosses, part of a series featuring stylish action and arcade modes. And the Platinum is rated with the highest difficulty rating, a 10 out of 10 difficulty. And to get the Platinum, I have to clear the game on a very hard difficulty, play through arcade mode on every difficulty, hard and very hard being the hardest ones. This is conducted as a no death run, with only one available life, no possibility of health regeneration. Before we get there, I start in the first mission, the Blob. And the first trophy becomes available. Secret Mission 1 Gate Crasher. Completely trash Guppy's Manor. As you know, there are 7 story levels and all of them have a secret mission. I tried to figure out how the game works, but it was really hard in the beginning. Definitely not ideal for no death runs. Arcade mode expects perfection. The game gives you 3 dashes, 2 different weapons and a slow motion feature. That slow-mo is especially important when it comes to taking down the bosses. At the end of this, I got Secret Mission 1 trophy. The first boss of the game is the Chopper, who in my opinion is the easiest boss of the game. And as you can see, I still wasn't really good at the game. I've defeated him on my first try, but I'm wounded. I probably have to practice a lot for the no death runs. I fell into a pit and unlocked the trophy Intrepid Explorer. The next boss is Guppy himself. While playing through the first mission, I earned some points. With them I can buy weapons, but also time and health upgrades. All of these upgrades are the most important things for the no death runs. I played through all the levels on easy and unlocked some trophies along the way, but the last level is left. It contains a boss rush including 5 bosses, and then the final boss, which is also the hardest one for the no death runs. Remember, I need to complete 4 no death runs. That means surviving this last section without dying. For a total of 13 trophies I have to S rank all bosses, which seems to be impossible for now. And like that I completed the story on easy and I got my trophy. The next trophy, S rank Guppy. Defeat Guppy with an S rank. While playing through the game I saved up a lot of points and decided to buy some upgrades. After playing through easy I tried to get some S ranks on normal difficulty. And there are still a lot of secret mission trophies which I haven't earned yet. Secret missions 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The trophy Secret Mission 2, Anti-Omelette, don't break any eggs in the Earth's core. This mission is really annoying. I could easily rush through the whole level, but my time bar isn't fully upgraded yet. Also I can't spam my weapon because a single bullet destroys the eggs. So I need to be cautious about which enemies I kill and how I manage my time bar. On my next attempts, I failed multiple times while trying to rush through the sections, but then on my next try I had a really good chance to make it through. Oh yeah, that's done. Anti-Omelette. Secret Mission 3, Lil Mama, is the next trophy I'm going for. Don't trip any lasers in the high security complex. In the third story level there are multiple lasers. If I go into them, flying robot balls spawn. I need to get through this section without touching any lasers. And you can probably imagine what happened. Sometimes I failed, but I've learned something from it. Timing is everything to conquer this mission. Will I fail once again or can I make it this time? Yes, okay. Nice, Little Mama unlocked. So if you like this video so far, you can click that subscribe button. And while you're down there, you can also leave a like on this video if you want to, of course. Secret Mission 5, Preferred Polarity is the next trophy. Only fight one color of blob in the underground lab. To be honest, this trophy wasn't too difficult. By reaching the boss I got preferred polarity. Then I've tried to accomplish the S rank for the boss battalion. Allow me to say one thing about this boss. During the no death runs, particularly on very hard, he created an exponential amount of difficulty. It's honestly quite insane, but we'll discuss that later. And I got S rank on battalion. I've reached the last mission on normal difficulty. I tried to S rank the idiot, but I failed. We come back to you, don't worry my man. Still have to master the game. After defeating him I got story cleared normal. We continue on hard difficulty. Yes, a S rank, nice. A few more to go. Story clear, hard is next. Mission 3 is the last one I need, but allow me to say this. The boss White MK2 is literally the most difficult boss in the game. However, I must practice him to perfection. For now my goal is simply to beat him on hard. Okay, I did, but I have to say he was pretty tough. But now it begins, one of the harder parts of the platinum. Very hard difficulty. During my last playthrough that is not a no death run, I intend to achieve S ranks on all remaining bosses that I haven't yet ranked. There we are, at the end, the final boss. And I really tried to S rank him, but it didn't work. Just look what happened. Okay, yeah, it's done. Very hard. You can probably hear that I'm not thrilled about this. We're getting closer to the no death runs. But we're not there just yet. There are still some trophies I've missed. Challenge mode champion is the first one. Win a challenge mode fight against 3 opponents. This challenge mode is really useful for practicing no death runs. And winning it once gives you the trophy. There it is, challenge mode champion. The next trophy is Secret Mission 6, Clean Shoes. Don't step on the regenerating blocks in the dragon's stomach. Allow me to note that this is the second hardest secret mission in the game. The most difficult one comes afterwards. It is extremely challenging as contact with the blocks is forbidden and there is no safe area whatsoever. The enemies pursue me continuously through the blocks, giving me no moment to pause. I failed numerous times. Until this happened. Oh my god, finally. Have to say, this was annoying, man. Before I go for the hardest secret mission, I first get an easy trophy out of the way. Quiet Contemplation. Recite some poetry atop the Hall of Heroes. I have to dash up here and that's it. I got Quiet Contemplation. Secret Mission 7. Perfect Pacifist. Do no damage and take no damage in the Hall of Heroes. This is by far the hardest secret mission as you heard. Do no damage and take no damage. That means I have to skip every single enemy, but at the end I need to dodge through missiles, which is by far the hardest section. After some tries I got to the end. Let's see if I can dodge through these missiles. Secret Mission 7, Perfect Pacifist. Next up is the trophy excessively stylish. Reflect a bullet that was reflected by the rival. Nice man, wasn't too difficult. Excessively stylish. But some trophies are left. Let's clean up the last trophy, some S ranks, and that's it. Now it's time for the hardest part of the platinum, the no death runs. Arcade mode. Easy, normal, hard and very hard. Let me go into a bit more detail about the no death runs. First up, you only have one life. Also there's no possibility to regain health. To be honest, I immediately started to go into arcade mode without practicing. We start on easy of course. Wasn't too difficult, took 2 to 3 tries. Yes, okay, I got easy arcade mode. Normal mode isn't ridiculously hard, but it's definitely a challenge, just not on the level of hard or very hard. As you could see, I failed quite a lot. At one point I even reached the end, but I was literally 1 from death. Then I got to the final boss. I honestly thought I had it, but well, just look what happened. After that run, everything started going downhill. There I have another try. I'm at the final stage and hopefully I can reach the final boss. Just look what happened. Oh my god, normal mode arcade is done, man. We have reached the hardest trophies of the game. Hard and very hard. Arcade mode. And let me say that this almost took my soul. As you know, I've already conquered a lot of hard platinums. And I have to say this is one of the harder ones. Probably top 5. But we haven't started yet, so let's begin arcade hard mode. As you can see, I failed a lot. And sometimes quite before actually dying. Because on some runs, I had already lost too much health. I wanted to reach the 4th level without getting hit. As you know, there is still the level 7 boss rush and I need plenty of health for it. My runs were going great until I ran into White MK2. He pretty much destroyed all of my runs. I'd already been grinding for 3 days, but I just couldn't give up. But then for the first time I actually made it to level 5. And as you can see, my health was already low.
A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. Remember that.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
Listen, every day when you get out of bed, life's standing right there to kick you in the face, man.
I've reached levels 5 and 6 several times, but I always died because I was too low on health. These no death runs would be way easier if health generation existed, but it doesn't. Suddenly, for the first time ever, I reached level 7, but with low health again. Pray for me, this is going to be tough. No man, I'm dead.
When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina. It's sweat, it's blood, it's tears. There are no shortcuts to success. Stop thinking they are, and stop wanting people to put you somewhere that you didn't earn.
I felt like my next attempt might finally end this torture. Hopefully, this time I can pull it off. But don't forget, this isn't even the hardest difficulty. After I get this trophy, I have to tackle very hard, which is honestly the hardest trophy in the entire game. And while grinding hard mode, I kept thinking things like, maybe I should give up. I said to myself that these hard no-death runs are preparing me for the hardest run of the game. And as you can see, I've reached the last level and I have a lot of health. Now this is my best chance that I've ever gotten, so can't waste this one now. And I actually reached the final boss again. I haven't mentioned the weapon yet. The higher my rank, the more damage I deal. This weapon is essential for taking down bosses faster and more efficiently.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now.
Everything's not always about winning and losing.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Oh my god, I've made it. After 5 days, it's done, man. I couldn't have been more wrong when I said that. There's still one last trophy. The arcade clear very hard trophy. But at least hard is finished. You know that I said hard will prepare me for very hard mode. And I was completely right. I have mastered the game mechanics. And I have also practiced some of the bosses that I had major trouble with. Like White MK2 or Battalion. But also the boss rush at the last level is insanely dangerous. I've completed 6 runs and all of them failed. But then on my 7th try, I had a really good chance to get this trophy. And finally, after 50 hours, this could be the platinum trophy. As you can see, I'm at level 7 and for the first time ever, I'm not one hit. After countless attempts, probably over 100 no-death runs, I finally reached the final level on the hardest difficulty. If I mess up here, I'll probably need a break from this. Just look what happens. You see, I try to deal as much damage as possible before he attacks me. And for the first time he uses these electric balls. I wasn't ready at all. And then I took damage. But I'm still alive. On all my no-death runs, he either died before he could even attack, or he just relied on the rocket launcher. My heart was beating so fast. Arcade clear very hard is done. And the platinum trophy called platinum, after countless attempts on hard, it literally prepared me for very hard. I only needed 7 tries for very hard, no death run. If you want to see another video like this, you can click here on the screen to watch where I platinum Titan Souls. It's also an indie game which includes insane no death runs, so click here on the screen to watch.